I just hit the lotto, yeah, and I used a quick pick. I racked up all the millions quick, yeah, now it's time to make an exit.
Welcome back to the Specific Person channel. I'm your host SP, and I've designed this channel to help you guys become what is specifically required to obtain everything that is personally desired. If you're not a current subscriber, do the whole world a favor. What you waiting on? Click the subscribe button. And if you like this style of content, do yourself a favor. Click thumbs up. And if you have any comments or questions pertaining to the topic discussed in this video, or if you just want to chop it up or just say, hey, great job, or hey, I like this video, you can feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Now, if you guys are still struggling, you need help with your manifesting or becoming an intentional manifester, make sure to click on the links in the description. It'll take you to my new manifesting guide as well as the companion journal. The links are in the description section. And if you need help to stay encouraged while manifesting a rekindled romance or just manifesting a romantic relationship with your SP, I also have links to the 5-song EP in the description section as well. So go there, click on that, and stay inspired, stay motivated, all that good stuff. Now I have a special guest here. I have my firstborn, my son.
Hey, how's it going?
And I kind of put him on spot. It was random. Yeah. Because we were just driving, hanging out. But and I just want to talk about how sometimes we can be so stuck on the inside in our own situation to think it's so bad, but really people on the outside, they might say, oh man, you're in the perfect situation, or no, it's not as bad as you think. Because sometimes we'll be stuck in our own head based on what we feel that we should have versus what we actually have going on, and how many advantages and how much abundance we actually have going on around us. I'm trying to get this camera to angle right, but I'm pretty sure that you guys don't really care, but I'm just gonna angle it right here. And because sometimes we can feel based on societal standards that we're supposed to be at a certain status or a certain level based on what society says, but we have to realize that us as individuals, we each have our own journey. So our journey may differ a lot from the societal standards. So it's like we could be harder on ourselves than we actually need to be. And sometimes we need to realize that we need to operate in the flow and just let things go, instead of putting so much pressure on ourselves to be certain things or to strive to set certain goals at certain ages. Because I struggled a lot with that, in my younger years. And now I just realized, like, my life is going to be different from this person. Just because we're the same age, we didn't have the same life experiences. We didn't come from the same background. We didn't have the same levels of awareness at certain stages in life. So you can't always put yourself up according to another standard. And I'm losing light, so now I got to try to tweak it a little bit. But how do you feel about that?
I mean, that's true. Everybody's life is different. Some people have better stuff, some people have less.
And do you oftentimes find yourself being harder on yourself based on what you feel you should have or the level you feel that you should be at?
Sometimes. Okay. That's normal.
Yeah, because and I felt like that too. And now that I'm about to become a grandfather, it's like, I feel a little bit of pressure now. It's like a whole other generation is about to come into the fold, into this existence. So now it's like I'm really feeling a bit more pressure to do things in a certain manner in a certain amount of time. But then I have to realize I have to keep that same level of awareness that my journey is not going to be like somebody else's. So I have to keep in that awareness, like, okay, just trust in the process, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and be grateful for everything along the way, instead of saying, oh, I don't have this, or I don't have this set up for my grandkid, or I don't have that set up, or just, worrying about everything that I shouldn't worry about. Because oftentimes we'll do that. We'll have so much worry where the worry outweighs everything else in our life. So we'll be so worried about things that we don't have versus looking at everything we have, like showing gratitude. Because once you operate in the energy of gratitude, that's when more things are added into you. So that's what we as people struggle a lot with, because I know like countless people, like it's not just one person, pretty much everybody I know, they struggle with overthinking and worrying about some area in their lives. And instead of just focusing on that, they should focus on the things that are going right, the abundance that they have, the opportunities that they have currently, and once you start to focus on that, then the things that you're stressing about, the things that you're worrying about, those will tend to resolve themselves because you're resolving it within yourself. So once you resolve whatever's going on within you, then you'll start to see things in the 3D resolve themselves. You'll start to come up with inspired solutions to your problems. just like I talked to my one friend, and their whole balance or their bill is paid on this one bill. She owed zero balance, and she didn't know why. It just happened that way. Or like somebody will randomly just send you money out the blue, you know, or just different opportunities will present themselves once you stop thinking about everything that's going wrong, and once you start focusing on the things that are going right. And I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect, because I struggle sometimes where I get stuck in focusing on what's going wrong versus what's going right. And it's a bit of a challenge for everybody. So I just want you guys to feel like you're not alone, because it's something that's very common, and based on societal standards, it's even more common. That's why you see a lot of people, they're so stressed out, and they're on alcohol, they're on drugs, or they're killing themselves because they feel like there's no way out. There's always a way out. You just have to realize that this is just a transitional period. It's not going to be permanent. It's all temporary. Our lives here in this 3D existence is temporary. We're not going to live on this earth forever. So we just need to keep that in mind. Like everything we're going through, it's just a phase. It's just one more situation that we have to grow past, to overcome, to experience, so that we can obtain a different level of understanding. So do you have anything to share, Ant?
I mean, pretty much everything you said, I definitely agree with. I mean, it's true.
And he's very wise to be in his early 20s. So who knows, man, like one day on the channel, I mean, I'll get him to really, unpack a lot of his knowledge for you guys as like a special treat. But yeah, but he's very wise. And like I tell him, I mean, I'm proud of you. And there are so many things that you have going on in your life that, at your age, I didn't have that level of understanding. So it's just like, I really want him to know that, man, you are on the right track. You just have to truly understand that, because trust me, man, at your age, boy, man, I was lost. I'm not even gonna lie, man. No, I'm saying though, man, you have it a lot more together than I did. Like seriously, like man, I had a whole family your age, kids, and
no, that's only because everyone else made you feel like that's what you had to do.
Yeah, because I was basing it upon the societal standards, not realizing that my situation was different. I mean, I didn't come from this structured background to where they say, oh, well, you should strive for this. I came from a broken home, no rules, no guidance, constantly moving. I never had a stable environment growing up. So it's just like there are a lot of other things in my life that was different, that deviated from the normal standards of society. So, once I started to become aware of that and understand that, that's when I started to make more sense within myself, and I started to find a different level of peace, but I just wanted to share that today. Just wanted to have my son up on here. I know it was impromptu for him. I just caught him off guard. So sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. It was just, I felt inspired to do this. So, but thank you. And I appreciate that. And till next time, guys, like I always tell you, keep loving your heart, peace on your path, SP. And I don't know what you go by now.
My name is Anthony.
Okay, just Anthony.
Got the same name as him, y'all.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we out.
Name.